Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to cover two things. One is Lex, which is a tokenizer used to help with parsing. And we're going to go through a lab with Lex, and hopefully you can tell me after the lab whether this was actually would have been useful for, I don't know, project 2.
Yes.
Or if it would not that useful and it's too confusing. So, because I'm thinking of integrating it into future classes. So yeah, at the end of the semester, I usually experiment with at least one lab to see if I can help improve things. And that's what we'll do today. Also, we're going to go over your midterm study, or final study guide. So I figured we might as well do that first, since that's probably what everyone wants to hear, or yeah, look into. Yeah, you can always SSH your putty over there. Hey, is that the JC matrix right there?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that was the one I showed you, and I was curious why it wasn't working.
Great, nice. All right, so your final exam is scheduled for April 26th from 0800 to 1000. Since this class technically has an online section, even though I don't think anyone's taking it online, I'm still going to treat it as online. I'm going to open it up on Wednesday, April 25th, hopefully early, and you have until the end of day, April 27th. So there's essentially almost, you have 2 to 3 days technically to complete it.
There's a time limit on it, right?
Yeah, you have 2 hours. Yeah, we'll go into that. It will have 2 sections, just like last time. Instead of the competition software, you're going to have HackerRank. Have I showed you HackerRank before? Once. So.
Oh yay! All right, HackerRank.
Yeah, back to HackerRank.
All right.
Let's see if I can load up HackerRank.
You deleted their code.
What's that?
You deleted their implementation and then just went with your own.
No, I deleted HackerRank.
You said, this is dumb.
This is dumb. Do I say that a lot?
Yes. I remember watching the videos and just came, this is dumb.
This is
Let's do this,
dumb.
let's
All
do
right,
this.
just do it this way, guys.
Most
Oh.
with the slides, like, well, that's dumb. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's when you know I didn't write the slides. Wow, how do you log in? There it is. Whew, that was close.
That would have been dumb.
Yeah, that would have been. Well played, sir. Well played. All right, HackerRank. You don't need to create a login, because the way it's going to work with the midterm is I'm going to get your CSU email and I'm going to send you an invite via email, and you can click on it and take the exam at your leisure, as long as it's done before April 27th, end of day. But I'm going to show you in general how HackerRank works real quickly. Now, when you log in, you're only going to be given a set of problems and a time limit to complete. But in regular HackerRank, you have a whole slew of different problems to complete. Like, I'll go and click on data structures. Let's go and click on something simple, like
Left rotation.
left rotation. Sure, let's go look at that. I don't even know what this is.
It says easy.
A left rotation on an array of size n shifts each of the array's elements 1 to the left. For example, if 2 left rotations are performed, then the array would become that. Okay, amazing. Given an array of n integers and a number d, perform d left rotations, then print the updated array. Oh wow, this is not going to be that hard. So n is that, all right, so
Were you getting this one on the final, right?
no.
Probably have 3 left rotation.
The 3, yeah. Wow, they even wrote some of the code for you.
3 left rotations and then. half
What
a
is
left
all
rotation.
this?
It's just complete. All you have to do is hit submit.
Yeah.
Has it? All right,
This is
let's.
your code.
We'll hit run code. Let's see what happens.
Did you not already do this?
I did at some point. Hey, no response.
Haha.
Okay.
Wait, is this one?
No, it's not. All right, I don't even see where this is. This is a weird one.
Split string.
No,
Wait, what?
What?
All right, so they get a line. They make a vector of that size. Then they get n and d. Okay, great. They get the next line. They split it. They shove it all in there, and then they're done. Okay, so they want me to write the code here. So you have a vector of integers called a, and you have n and d, where n is the, what was it again? The length, is that right? First line, n the number of integers, and d the number of left rotations that must be performed. Okay. All right. How's it going?
So,
All right, so how do we do this?
Well, I think should we have a
For the first one,
I would say
say that
For each one, like,
I would say that we should first of all make sure that D is less than N because
Okay.
well there is no point in having operator, so like D% equals N.
Yeah. That way D is now between 0 and N. Okay, great.
And then like somehow shift all the elements to the left, but make sure that if they're shifting them with leading to negative indexes, then add them to
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be even trickier because we only have to print them out, right? We only have to print them out in the correct order. So, so in reality, if we just start at D, then we can go, was it A sub I, and then you start at D, and then afterwards we'll go up to D.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean,
All right, let's see what that does.
oh, is it right that they're not going to have spacing?
Ooh, yeah, that would be problematic, wouldn't it? All right, we're going to run this code. It passed the simple test case, so we can hit submit code. Hey, this is where you go, 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 go.
Go.
Come on. Yay! All right. Yeah, when you run this, you may get, check, 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 XX, check, check, XX, and then you'll be awarded points based on the number of test cases you have.
And can we then go back and edit the code to see if we get them?
Yep, if you keep submitting. You have a time limit on submission, not number of submissions.
And doesn't it let you know what the test case you attach?
In this interface, you can look at some of them. On the test, of course, you're not going to be able to.
Okay.
Boom.
What, like the autograder told you anything?
Actually,
Actually, the autograder is being more helpful. At least tells you what section you're having the problem with, right?
yeah.
So
And
there.
no strict timeliness.
What?
No strict timeliness either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one will tell you if you time out, so there is that. Okay, so that's a hacker rank. We'll be replacing the competition portion. The hacker rank will be timed, but allow you to log in if you lose your connection. So if you completely drop off and your computer just crashes, you can get to another computer within the time limit and try and complete it. So at least there's that. On the other hand, Blackboard will be timed, but doesn't allow you to log back in if you lose your connection, because Blackboard's like that. So if you take the exam online, make sure you save your work to a separate document. If Blackboard fails, email me your document ASAP. Do not ask me to reopen the exam if you're taking it online, because I will not. Well, I'll explain that all again later. Okay. So final consists of programming problems that you must solve and stepping through iterations of algorithms showing the state at each step. Since HackerRank has auto-completion and testing section, please utilize those to make sure your code is correct. If your code does not compile, I'll look at it, but your grade will severely suffer. HackerRank really is going to tell you if your code doesn't make sense, so make sure it makes sense. All right, topics. Data structures. It's going to be all of them that we studied. Let's see. Arrays, linked lists, both singly and double, vector, stack, queue. Trees, the binary search trees, heap, priority queues, and B trees. Hash tables, both with chaining and linear probing. I'm not going to ask about quadratic probing or double hashing. Heaps in there twice. All right, great. That should give you a hint. Graphs, both the adjacency list, adjacency matrix. Don't forget about Dijkstra's and Prim's algorithms. Do make sure you study graph theory. There's going to be a good portion about it. Definitely not the whole exam, but it's going to be on there. Algorithms, all the sorts. Let's see, we've done bubble, insertion, selection, quick, merge, and heap. All right, great. Searching, we have linear search, binary search, depth first search, and breadth first search. Traversing, pre-order, in-order, and post-order. Hopefully you'll remember the difference and how they're similar. Nope. Well, at least you know what you need to review. Graphs, is it simple? AKA there's no loop cycles or circuits. Is it strongly connected? All vertices are connected. I don't think we went over the algorithm for that, but hopefully that shouldn't be too hard to look up. Deleting, make sure you can delete and insert into each data structure. Good morning. And of course, a copy constructor for each one as well. Be sure you can compare and contrast with space complexity and runtime complexity and big O notation. Hopefully I've done enough big O notation to where you get at least a general idea of how to do it. Is big O new to anyone? No? Good.
It's a good show.
Good show. Good start, good start. Know what each data structure does and how it does it. This is data structure, so you need to understand how it's accomplishing it. Namely, what's the space, what's the runtime complexity and space complexity as well. How much memory does it take up? That's what I mean by space complexity. Keep in mind that there may be recursive and iterative solutions to the above algorithms. So with graphs, we have directed, undirected, simple connected, strongly connected, and minimal spanning trees. We'll go through those. Do review on function pointers. Remember, a pointer can point to anything, including a function. It's okay, Tyler. Why? Because pointers are everywhere. Your machine executes them all the time. You can't get away from them.
Machine is stupid.
Oh, now that is 100% correct. But you know what? It's really fast about it.
That's true. It's really fast at being static.
It's really fast at being static. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. Make sure you understand dynamic versus stack versus static. By here, dynamic, also I use the word heap a lot. So heap versus static memory. Hopefully you all know what a template is now. Anyone good with that? Okay, good.
No, I think it's game over.
I think, yeah, that might be game over. Operator overloads. All right, that's hopefully you've learned to avoid them, but most people still use them, so I gotta teach them. And if you do C++, you're gonna have to encounter, and you'll probably have to implement them as well. Oh well. Today we're going to go over Lex and basic regular expression, or regex as we like to pronounce it. So that'll be following this overview. We'll talk about that. Example problem. This is the same example problem we gave on your midterm study guide. I give you an idea of what a doubly linked list looks like with the node, and then I ask you to do to implement a function, maybe print reverse, prints them in backwards, insert at the end of it, insert sorted, make sure it's inserted and such that the list afterwards is still sorted. Since we've covered doubly linked list, I'm probably not going to add that structure on there, so you're not going to see that question.
Oh.
Yeah. On the other hand, another example to be ready for, which you will see on your final. I am, again, so tired of students failing to do this. I'm putting it right here. It's the exact same thing as last time. You're going to see it again, okay? We did it once before. You're going to see it again.
But this time we can do bubble sort?
Oh, this time instead of bubble sort, hold on. Let me help you out. That is not correct.
Don't take out bubble sort. Don't you do it.
Oh crap.
There we go. Phew.
Why?
It's more superior.
And then we're not going to do that one. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the simple one. So there you go. Again, I'm going to copy and paste this problem directly into the Blackboard section. All I'm going to change are the numbers right here.
So can we just copy and paste our answer and change the numbers?
Yes, as long as the answers match.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy question. Yes.
Will they be in order?
Oh, that was good.
Can they be ordered?
Can't, they can, but they're not going to. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, performance sort of done.
We're done, yes. All right.
Where did we find out if we got the question right on last midterm, like on the midterm?
Yeah. How do
Yep.
we-
Wasn't
Didn't
it
you-
in order when you finished?
Yeah, didn't you? I recall grading the midterm. Have I?
Yeah, but
We
Okay.
have to see what we did right and what we did wrong. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
So I don't know.
Checking our
Right
results,
First time.
like from the midterm. Is that
When I grade the midterm, it tells you which sections you got right and wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I opened Blackboard with for each
How would I see
question
that?
and some access.
Now that I don't know. That's Blackboard. That's a Blackboard issue.
with? I don't know. With Blackboard, it's very obtuse. Like,
Well, yes.
It only works. Oh, never mind. I can see it.
Okay, good. Yeah, so if you didn't get one right and you want to, you really want to find out why, again, I'll come by during office hours. Go look at it for you and we'll see what happened.
all right.
Okay. Let's see.
Um,
All right, here's the big warning. Again, just like last time, a significant portion of this exam has to be done through Blackboard. Please save the questions and answers to a document. I.e., when you hit start exam, before you do anything, Control A, Control C, open up Word, Control V. Got it? All right. Very first thing you do, don't do anything else until you've done that. Save the questions to a document. If/when Blackboard crashes and deletes your responses, you may email them to me. It's going to fail for at least one of y'all by the law of averages. Yeah, once we get about 10 students, at least one person Blackboard fails for. And there are more than 10 students here.
I'll throw it my computer out.
But it's not your computer's fault. It's Blackboard.
Who created that?
I'll let you. I'm not going to go there. Just what we use.
I'll send a kindly worded email.
If I will be here. Oh, yes, go ahead.
Oh, so if it does crash, do we just complete the answers with Word and email if you
Yes.
the time?
Yes, because emails come time-stamped.
Okay, good.
So I'll trust that timestamp. I do recommend taking it in class, although last time not many people showed up, which is fine. I completely understand. But I'll be here 0800. If you show up a little after 0800 and I'm not actually standing in here, I'm in my office, so just come by. Let's see. And if I actually see Blackboard crash, I'm willing to restart the exam if I see it happen in front of me while you're in here. Let me be clear, if you choose to take the exam outside of class time and Blackboard crashes and you do not email me your work by the end of the exam time, your Blackboard final grade is a 0. Right. Look, I'm just working with what I've got. HackerRank coding. HackerRank provides an online environment to do time programming problems. Some things to keep in mind. Your time limit is for all problems, not just one. So you're going to get 2 hours to do all the problems. You may do the problems in any order and jump between problems as you wish. Each question has a set of test cases to pass. Your grade will be based on the percentage of test cases you pass. Make sure you manage your time. Make sure your last submission is your best.
how many questions is it?
Usually it's 3.
Can we get 4 hours, right?
2. If you want me to step it up to 4 hours for 3 questions, I can do that too. But you will.
Really?
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Thank you. The voice of reason speaks.
Because that just means they're twice as hard.
Exactly. You may submit for testing as many times as you wish. HackerRank does not stop you as long as you can do it within the 2 hours. Blackboard's 50% of your final grade. Coding portion is 50% of your final grade. All right. Any questions about the midterm?
So it will open on Wednesday, right? And we can take it then outside of class.
Yeah.
Is the HackerRank also? Oh, I'm sorry. Is the Blackboard also going to be 2 hours?
Yeah.
And when you say the end of the exam, it's the end of those 2 hours, is that correct?
Right. So you have technically 4 hours total for this. That's just the way it turns out in this class. It's because coding I have to give you more time for. That's all. Actually, the Blackboard section will probably be less. Well, I'll give you 2 hours for the Blackboard section because that's how much you're allotted for your final. But I don't expect it to take that long.
So just like in the midterm, right?
Yeah. The midterm. I don't know what the fastest time was on the midterm, but it was pretty. It was less than an hour, or less than 30 minutes, if I recall correctly.
So when you send us the HackerRank link, is it 2 hours from when you click on the link, or is there a start?
I want to start because when you receive the link, it's going to first say, before you begin, we invite you to get used to the environment. You click on it, and they'll let you play around with the environment a little, get your idea, and then when you click Start Exam, that's when you go in. No, it's not like you receive the email and then you have 2 hours from when your email's received. That's bad.
Well, no, I just meant the link in general.
Yeah, I know.
Click on it.
No, I was
try to
taking
see
it to the next level, like when you received it.
Should have been
I don't even look at my emails. What the fuck?
It's real world application.
Yeah, so if you don't receive your email by the end of Wednesday, make sure you contact me ASAP. Yeah. Any other questions? Nope. All right, great. Close that.